Welcome back YouTube, you have Ahmed again from In-Depth Tech Reviews, and this is a very exciting video about the Pixel 4. In this video I'm gonna go through all the leaks and confirmed news about the Pixel 4 and why most tech YouTubers consider the Pixel 4 the most revolutionary smartphone in 2019. If you are new to the channel, I recommend subscribing as there will be very exciting videos coming up after the release of the iPhone 11 and the Pixel 4. And hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. So let's jump in. Let's start with the most recent leaks and try to relate them to the previous information shared before by Google and Google employees on the social media. First, let's start with the design. Here is a video showing the Pixel 4 XL in wild from all sides, and you know what? I loved it. So if we played the video again in slow motion, you will see a thick top bezel which confirms what leaked by Google in a blog post, showing a single front-facing camera and a variety of sensors that allow the phone to have secure face unlock along with the motion sense technology that we will talk about later. So this leak seems to have a genuine Pixel 4. Also at the bottom there is no longer a front-firing speaker, which is a step back from the previous models, but Google is compromising here to give a thin bezel at the bottom of the phone. On the side you have a wide power button on the black version, which is new for black Pixel phones as they always had black buttons. Also the buttons looks wider than the previous models, and if you take a look at the sides material, it doesn't look like metal, it feels more like rubber or frosted plastic. So if that's the case and the sides are made from rubber, that will be absolutely amazing because we will no longer worry about the dents at the corner if the phone got dropped. And I'm sure you know how it feels when you get one on your phone. So I'm really excited to see what this kind of material. On the back it's pretty much the same design as leaked by Google in June on Twitter, which confirms a square camera module that includes at least 2 cameras and a third sensor along with the flash. No more two-tone glass like we saw on the Pixel 3. So do you like this design or you prefer the Pixel 3 design? Please let me know in the comments. At the top and left sides there is nothing exciting. At the bottom there are 2 grills that looks like stereo speakers, so here comes the question. Did Google take away the front-firing speakers and only use the bottom-firing speakers? Or they will use the same design as other manufacturers where you have the earpiece works as a speaker and another bottom-firing speaker? Or they will go crazy and use 3 speakers, 2 at the bottom and the earpiece to compensate the loss of the dual front-firing speakers? So we will wait and see. When it comes to the Pixel 4 colors, there are leaks confirm white, black and orange colors, and also another article on BGR shows a pink color. So this is what we know so far about the design, so let's move on to the most exciting thing in a Pixel phone, which is the camera. There was a lot of talks about a DSLR attachment for the Pixel 4, which people thought it's a hardware accessory that gets attached to your device, but it ended up the DSLR attachment is simply a bunch of software features that gives a DSLR-like experience. So that takes us to another article from XDA developers where they deep dive into the latest Google Camera app version 6.3 and they provided a plenty of information. First, they found references about a feature called audio zoom, which will change the audio focus while shooting videos if you zoomed in and out, which will improve the sound quality when you record videos from a distance. Secondly, there are references for live HDR, which means you will be able to see the HDR effect in the viewfinder before even taking the photo. When it comes to wide-angle selfies, Google confirmed that the Pixel 4 won't have a dedicated wide-angle selfie camera. However, I don't think Google will drop such an important feature that people loved. And this aligns with the references found in the camera app where there is a new algorithm that corrects the wide-angle selfies. Also 9 to 5 Google confirmed that the front-facing camera is already a wide-angle lens, so this sounds so much like Google where they rely on a single lens to do what 2 lenses can using their software techniques. As we talk about the software, we are expecting enhanced night sight that comes with the Pixel 4, where there are references that it can shoot photos showing the stars, which is called astrophotography, something you can do with really expensive DSLRs, and that also got confirmed in another leak that seems to be an official Google ad for the Pixel 4. We also expect enhanced zoom, as there was a post from a Google employee showing a 20x zoomed image, not actually taken with 20x zoom on the phone, but it was cropped in post to reach the 20x zoom, and it was taken on a Pixel 3a using the new zoom enhancements, and the image looked stunning. So imagine how good it will be on the Pixel 4. Also, there are screenshots showing 8x zoom in the native camera app. Finally, another leak from 9 to 5 Google hints to action mode, which allows you to take sports and action shots with moving objects in the foreground and blurry backgrounds. Again, same as in expensive DSLRs, so that makes us closer to the fact that DSLR attachment is simply a bunch of software techniques that bring DSLR features to your smartphone. And I'm really waiting to check what the Pixel 4 camera can do and to compare it to other flagships like the iPhone 11. Next, the specs, and there are a lot to like about the Pixel 4 specs, so let's check what is expected so far. A Snapdragon 855, 6GB of RAM, motion sense technology that allows you to control your phone without touching it, but keep in mind this feature is not available in all countries as shown here in Google commercial. And so far the confirmed countries are US, Canada, Singapore, Australia, Taiwan and Europe. 5.7 Full HD Plus display for the Pixel 4 and 6.3 inches Quad HD for the Pixel 4 XL. Both are 90Hz smooth displays. 2800 mAh battery for the Pixel 4 and 3700 mAh battery for the Pixel 4 XL. 12 megapixel primary camera and 16 megapixel telephoto lens. Third sensor expected to be time of flight sensor. Not only the hardware you get excited about, but also the software. First, the Google Assistant version 2 that Google showcased in the Google I/O event, showing how fast, smart, and responsive it is. Another leak shows the ability of Google Assistant to handle the on-hold calls for you and notify you once a human being is back on the line. And of course, it will be shipped with Android 10, and if you want to know more about Android 10, check my dedicated videos below in the description or the links that appear now on the screen. So here I'm done with all the things you need to know about the Pixel 4. So do you really think the Pixel 4 is the most revolutionary smartphone of 2019? So please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you the next video.